For more than 25 years, humanity searched the internet using the traditional Google search bar. Today, that search experience is changing fundamentally. Artificial intelligence is now transforming how we explore knowledge, conduct research, learn new skills, and interact with information in real time. In this guided exploration series, we will demonstrate how the new Google search in AI mode can be used easily on your mobile device, anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Welcome to the LePremier Base AI and Gen-5 Literacy Exploration Guide. But before we begin, we must first understand one important reality. The Google search bar has changed. The Google search bar is no longer just a traditional search tool. Artificial intelligence is now transforming how humanity searches, learns, explores knowledge, and interacts with information. Today, AI-assisted search can help users analyze screenshots, explain complex subjects, summarize technical materials, conduct guided exploration, and support structured, lifelong learning directly from a mobile device. To simplify this learning journey, this educational framework is organized into 4 structured project portfolios. Project 01 introduces the strategic foundation layer, focused on LePremier Base in the Gen-5 architecture framework. Project 02 explores family continuity and long-term restitution concepts. Project 03 focuses on retirement continuity, CPF recovery concepts, and financial sustainability at age 65. Project 04 explores rule of law governance, public trust, institutional accountability, and governance literacy in the age of artificial intelligence. In this demonstration guide, we will focus primarily on Project 01, LePremier Base, and the GEN-5 architecture learning framework. So how do we begin this AI-assisted exploration journey directly from our mobile devices? We now begin the simple mobile exploration workflow. First, open Google Search on your mobile phone. In the search bar, type Andy Leong Tak Wa. This establishes the public identity reference point for the guided exploration. Next, review the search results and select the LinkedIn URL, normally appearing within the first search result. This brings the learner into the public LinkedIn profile, where the 4 structured project portfolios can be explored. For this demonstration, we will focus mainly on Project 01, the strategic foundation layer covering LePremier Base, aviation heritage, and the Gen-5 architecture. The red arrows on this slide show the exact mobile touchpoints: where to type, where to search, where to select the LinkedIn result, and where to enter the public profile for guided learning. This keeps the process simple, repeatable, and easy for any mobile user to follow. Once inside the public profile, the first rule is simple: human exploration comes first. Before activating AI mode, one important principle must always remain clear. Human exploration comes first. Artificial intelligence should assist human learning, not replace human judgment, curiosity, responsibility, or critical thinking. The purpose of this exploration process is to encourage people to search, observe, compare, analyze, and think independently before engaging AI-assisted guidance. In this workflow, the human remains the primary explorer. AI becomes a supporting educational assistant, helping users explain concepts, summarize information, organize knowledge, and guide further learning. This balance between human judgment and AI assistance is especially important in education, governance, aviation safety, and national AI literacy. Human exploration first, AI assistance second. Once human exploration begins, the next step is to capture relevant materials for structured AI-assisted questioning. Once meaningful topics are identified during human exploration, the next step is simple. Capture relevant materials using mobile screenshots. These screenshots may include articles, diagrams, educational references, LinkedIn profiles, AI concepts, governance discussions, aviation heritage materials, financial continuity concepts, or structured learning frameworks. In this demonstration, 12 sample screenshots are used to illustrate how ordinary mobile users can begin structured AI-assisted exploration from topics that genuinely interest them. The screenshots now become conversational learning inputs for Google AI mode. Instead of manually searching through hundreds of web pages, users can ask AI to explain concepts, summarize information, identify relationships, simplify technical language, compare viewpoints, suggest additional learning pathways, and guide deeper exploration interactively. This transforms the mobile phone from a passive browsing device into an active AI-assisted learning platform. Most importantly, the exploration still begins with human curiosity, human selection, and human judgment. AI then assists the learner in organizing, explaining, and expanding understanding in a structured and conversational way. Once relevant screenshots are prepared, the next step is to activate Google AI mode and begin interactive conversational learning. We now arrive at the next major step, activating Google AI mode for conversational learning. First, safely return to the original Google search screen on your mobile device by pressing normal backtrack arrow. Verify the correct keyword, Andy Leong Tak Wa. Earlier, we selected the LinkedIn URL for human exploration. But now, instead of selecting the LinkedIn result, select AI mode. This activates Google's new AI-assisted conversational learning environment, combining traditional search capabilities together with advanced Gemini AI assistance. Once inside AI mode, the next step is simple. Upload or ingest your screenshots directly into the AI conversation. Select the upload icon, then choose Gallery, Photos, or Files, depending on where your screenshots are stored on your mobile device. Next, select the screenshots or learning materials you wish to explore. The uploaded screenshots now become conversational learning inputs for AI-assisted questioning and analysis. You may now begin interactive exploration using simple guided questions such as, explain Project 01. What is Layer 6 human governance? What is dual-use war reserve capability? Summarize this screenshot in simple terms. How does Project 04 relate to rule of law and public trust? Or, what should I study next? Most importantly, if you accidentally click the wrong area or lose navigation, no panic. Simply return to Google search, retype Andy Leong Tak Wa, and repeat the process again. The system is intentionally designed to be simple, repeatable, and beginner-friendly for mobile AI learning. But as artificial intelligence becomes increasingly powerful, one principle must always remain clear: safety, governance, and responsible human oversight. As artificial intelligence becomes increasingly powerful and accessible, responsible usage becomes increasingly important. AI should always be used as a learning assistant, not as a replacement for human judgment, verification, responsibility, or critical thinking. Before relying on AI-generated outputs, users should independently verify important information using reliable human, institutional, academic, or professional sources. Users should also avoid uploading confidential, sensitive, classified, or protected materials into public AI systems. AI literacy must therefore develop together with governance literacy, safety awareness, digital responsibility, and ethical judgment. In this educational framework, artificial intelligence is positioned as a guided learning assistant that supports exploration, understanding, organization of knowledge, and lifelong learning. But ultimately, humans remain responsible for decisions, interpretation, verification, and accountability. This demonstration is intended solely for educational, AI literacy, and guided learning purposes. Responsible AI usage begins with responsible human judgment. And in the age of artificial intelligence, one final principle must always remain unchanged. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve and become integrated into daily life, education, governance, industry, and society, one principle must always remain unchanged. Human judgment must remain the final control tower. AI can assist humanity to search faster, learn more efficiently, organize knowledge, summarize information, and support guided exploration. But artificial intelligence does not replace human wisdom, human ethics, human accountability, or human responsibility. In aviation, the control tower maintains oversight, coordination, safety, and final authority. In the same way, humanity must continue to provide governance, judgment, safety oversight, and ethical direction in the age of artificial intelligence. Technology may continue to advance, but responsible human judgment must always remain at the center of civilization. AI assists humanity. Humanity must remain responsible. Thank you for joining the LePremier Base AI and Gen 5 Literacy Exploration Guide.